of Cooking Together Generations. Today on episode 36, we are going to be making beans. Just a lot of beans. It's barbecue season. It's starting to get warm. We've got Memorial Day coming up, so we're going to show you a few episodes.
A few episodes. 10 ounces.
A few recipes with some beans in them. So I'm going to turn it over to Dad, and he's going to start on some cowboy beans for us, and then Grandpa's going to show us some smoky beans on the stove, and then I've got a bean salad for you coming up. So
Awesome. Hey, cowboy beans, one of my favorites, actually. Cowboy beans, I remember back from when I was a Boy Scout, and it used to be the staple meal because you could put it over a fire, cook it, and do it. So I'm going to show you a quick and easy, takes about 45 minutes in the oven. But anyway, what I've done, pre ahead, I cooked up 4 slices of bacon, which look super yummy, got them a little crisped up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a pound of hamburger to my hot skillet. Come on out of there. Fresh hamburger from Martin's down in Wakarusa. And my onions.
By the way, while you got the hamburger there,
Yeah.
I sent somebody email me. I want to know, once they thawed hamburger, if they could refreeze it. The answer is yes, you can refreeze it. But if you do, I would suggest you don't use it for hamburgers. You use it for putting it in beans or making chili with it, okay? But you can refreeze it. So you got to only need a half pound. You got a pound, take it out, refreeze it.
That was one medium onion diced up too, by the way. There you go.
Thank you,
Chef. So we're going to get this in. We're going to start to get this stirred up. We're going to cook down the hamburger and the onions. We'll start to get a good brown on that. And remember, we're going to put this in the oven for a little bit. So really what we want to do is kind of sweat the onions for a little bit. And I just retained the bacon grease that was in there from when I cooked the bacon. So there was no need to do anything with my skillet here as far as greasing it or adding anything to it. And this won't take very long. We'll crank that heat up there a little bit. There we go. Let that cook. And then I have a can of dark red kidney beans, a can of pork and beans, and a can of butter beans.
Want me to drain those for you?
Yes. Oh, no!
Oh!
this is why we wear closed-toed
This is
shoes.
where you...
Don't look at my feet, friends.
That's right. Well, so anyway, I was going to put some whiskey in there while he was doing the thing.
Yeah, I was going to take that and drink it, but now it's gone.
Cans? No, yeah, I know. The cameraman was going to do that. We're all good.
The joys of filming live. We don't.
Yeah, the joys of filming.
Whatever happens, happens.
It happens. So I'm supposed to put a shot in there, but guess what? I'm just going to eyeball it. Wow. You know what? That's kind of the first thing we've broken. I can tell you that.
Yeah, we made it 36 episodes without breaking anything. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Do we have any glass in the bacon?
Well, I'm looking at it. I'll just refry some bacon while we're all set, and I'll put that on top. So, okay, so we got that cooking around. Now remember, you're going to put it in the oven so the hamburger doesn't have to be completely cooked, but you want to get it broken down into smaller pieces, just like that. You want to add your beans. We're going to add, pretty easy, 1 can of large butter beans, 1 can of pork and beans, with a little bit of the juice in there. There we go. And 1 can of red kidney beans, and again, these were all drained. So I'll get rid of my 3 cans there. Get rid of that can back there.
Did you get your whiskey in there?
Not yet. I'm going to do that here in just a second.
This is also why you don't drink the whiskey
beforehand. That's
before
correct.
you start cooking.
Were you hit that bottle before?
No, I
Or
didn't.
did I make you drop it?
I don't know. I'm not blaming anybody at this point. So you're going to get this all stirred up. And you'll see that everything's going to continue to cook here for just a little bit. We're going to let that simmer on the stove. And while we're doing that, now I'm going to add a little bit of whiskey. And we're supposed to add a shot. So I'm just going to do a couple capfuls since you've got it.
That'll work.
2 capfuls is about a shot. Maybe a little less. But looks like we don't need any more whiskey. You can have that. Just going to stir this up. And I'm going to get this going.
man.
And all I'm going to do is put this in the oven at 350 degrees. And I'm actually going to add just a little bit of something right on the top just to give it a little bit of brown, a little brown sugar, just to sweeten it up a little bit. Put that on top. We'll get a little bit of caramelization going there. Put on my oven gloves so I don't burn my hands. Slide that into the oven, 350, 45 minutes. We're good to go. Now, if you don't have 45 minutes, we got a solution.
If you don't have 45 minutes, I'm going to show you a stovetop bean dish. Now this is really simple. I mean, just take a can of Great Northern beans in.
Here, take that can. I'll be your sous chef.
Oh, you're being my sous chef.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll get this out of the way.
Okay, we're going to put, about a tablespoon and a half of maple syrup. A little of my, I'm going to use hickory. You used the savory, didn't you? I'm going to use the hickory. I'm just about eyeball. About a tablespoon.
I'm going to put a little more of the I put my sauce on about halfway through.
And I'm going to give it a little shot of lemon juice. Oh, I should do this so I don't get any seeds, right, Amanda?
Yep.
Okay, a little shot of lemon juice. A little shot of yellow mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. And so we get the smoky. This is liquid smoke. If you don't have this, bring this around. You can make everything taste like you just brought it in off the grill or the smoker. Just a couple little drops is all that takes. And there we are, folks. You let that cook down about 5 to 8 minutes, 10 minutes. You've got a stovetop bean. Now this is one of those recipes where you can double it, triple it, quadruple it, whatever. I just use one can. You could go all the way up to 4 cans.
Throw it in the crock pot and keep it warm.
You just got it.
Oh.
But it's
Crock pot beans. Yeah.
We forgot the crock pot bean recipe today. Sorry, guys.
and to finish it off, a little green onion. And there we are. I'm going to let that go for a little bit. And
Well, I'm going to do one thing. Now, my recipe called for the sauce, and since we had the little glass breaker there, I forgot to mix some stuff up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of my favorite barbecue sauce here, some Famous Dave's, and a squirt of yellow mustard in a container. And about halfway through this, I'm going to take those beans out, and I'm going to mix this in to the beans. And the reason you could do it either way. You could put it in beforehand. Oh, there's my scooper. You can do it either way. The reason I do this is just so that it doesn't get. I want my beans a little bit soupy. I want them to feel a little bit rich, and I think we're not going to reduce off a lot of the flavors by doing it this way. So about halfway through, I'll put that sauce on. So at the end, you'll know that it was in there.
Your meat will cook a lot better
Yeah,
this way
and your meat
too
will
if
cook
it's
a
not
lot better.
super juicy. So
Exactly.
we're gonna take a quick break, let the beans cook in the oven, and then I'm gonna come back and show you how to make some bean salad, and we'll serve everything up. We'll see you soon.
Go.
Welcome back, everybody. We got all the glass cleaned up, and we've got the beans in the oven, so we are going to start on my bean salad. I have started out with just some cut green beans and a can of cannellini beans. Both have been drained. Got them in a bowl here. And then I've got some capers. I'm going to be honest, I just eyeballed this. I think it's about a tablespoon
or more.
10 ounces.
Nothing wrong with a few more capers in there. I'm a big fan of capers.
Yeah, I love
Add as many or as little as you want. Got some capers. And then I have got some crushed mustard seeds and garlic powder, about 1/4 of a teaspoon of each. I'm going to put that in there, along with some salt and pepper.
Hey, you remember your salt and pepper?
I know. I never remember it. And we're going to do just a little bit of crushed red pepper flakes. You, of course, can add as little or as much as you like. Just depends on how much heat you like. Then I've got half a lemon that I'm going to squeeze over the top. Make sure you squeeze this over your hand in case any of the seeds come through. You don't want that in your salad. Your guests won't appreciate that very much. Just let that drip through your fingers.
Did you wash your hands?
I did. Wash my hands.
Good
And
job.
the lemon will kill anything.
Thanks, cameraman.
Good job. Good job.
All right, and then I have got about 2 tablespoons of parsley here that I've chopped up, and then 1/4 cup of olive oil. And the great thing about this salad is bean salad usually is made with like mayonnaise or stuff like that, and this you can take outside while you're barbecuing, and you don't have to worry about it spoiling. So I'm gonna get my little salad tossers here and just toss this up.
Everything stayed in the bowl.
It did. I didn't.
And we didn't break
And we
anything.
didn't break anything.
Yeah, I didn't break anything yet, so there it is. That's real simple, easy bean salad, faster than both their recipes. So
Yeah.
there it is. Now we're gonna pull out those beans.
Yeah.
In the oven.
While we were on break, I refried some bacon and crisped that up and put it on the top.
Got rid of the glass.
I wanted to
bacon.
make sure I wasn't serving anybody any glass. So, and here you go.
Wow.
Woo! Big plate of cowboy beans. Cameraman, can you grab that hot pad and move it out just a little bit? There you go. Ooh, there we go. Get that. And remember, always put your handle away. There we go. Beans, beans, beans. Oh, wait a minute, you can't see
Take
those.
those up.
Yummy.
Yeah. Get my hot gloves off.
You can't find a bean salad or bean dish there that you like, well, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
I give up.
There's something there for everybody.
I will say this. You know, I talked about the Boy Scout days. The Boy Scouts would have crunched up some cheese over the top of that bake. So don't be afraid to experiment. Beans are a great foil to be able to use and accept a lot of different flavors, and they're very nutritious. So.
Yeah.
Good for your heart, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
And for your releasing gas.
Let's not talk
Thank
about
you,
that.
Amanda. Thank you for bringing that
You're
up.
welcome. I mean, how can we do a bean episode without making one joke?
No, we're not. Okay, all right.
All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like our video on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, make sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Cooking Together Generations, and then make sure to head over to our website. What can they find?
Oh,
on the
they can
website?
find our merch, they can find our coffee, they can find the recipes and the videos. So if you're not watching this on Instagram and you happen to, somebody tells you about the website, you can watch those there. The cookbook.
A cookbook. Come on, folks. I need you to help me. We're trying to help breast cancer, so get on there. If you haven't bought a cookbook yet, why, please take a look at it. The money's going to breast cancer, so all these things are great. All the money goes there, and rather than just donating the money, look, you buy coffee, you help breast cancer. You buy a cookbook, you help breast cancer, and you get something when you spend the money.
Absolutely.
Something
So-
you can feel good about. So,
Right, so I feel good.
Yeah. I'm going to feel better once I eat these beans.
Are you?
Cheers, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
Keep cooking together.
Bye.